Hey everybody, I'm APH and welcome back to Kingdoms Reborn. Taking a look out, our area is actually becoming fairly green. I'm actually really impressed with it. I did let the game play out a little bit. I moved the forester that was right here, replaced it with a fruit gatherer, and I moved the forester over here in order to push this area to be green. And then I extended out the irrigation ditch this way and added in yet another irrigation pump to kind of maintain it. Now, currently it is maxed out, so we will need another pump in order to expand it. I did add in this tavern right here and this library. Now, I did finish, I believe it was something in the upgrade tree. I believe it was maybe heating technology 2, but at that point in time decided to go ahead and bank all my technology points. The first thing that I do want to pick up is card inventory. We'll go over this in just a second. The second is shrubbery. I'm figuring it's a good time to come into the tech tree and go ahead and pick up the agave seeds. Now, from here, I do want to make it to the medicine maker fairly quickly, but we require 30 level 2 houses in order to get there. I do think that getting the 30 level 2 houses is a bigger priority than getting the extra resources, but we're going to work towards that either way. I'm also thinking that we want to start working towards foreign relations and to logistic 3. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up logistics 1, which apparently I still had enough to bank technology for. Logistics 2, which we'll finish in a little over 2 minutes. Let's activate the agave seeds and the cactus seeds and go over the new addition, which is the card inventory system. I actually really like this. This allows you to bank cards up here. You can't play them from there, but you can store them. So like the Master Brewer, which we can place in our town hall when we upgrade it, we can bank it up there until we're ready to without actually getting rid of it. So I'm going to go ahead and throw the potter, the trade company up there, and I'm going to keep not everything down here, and I'm going to keep just the fur gatherer and just a granary for right now. I do plan on adding them in this episode, and I do plan on adding a potter and another clay pit in this episode. Food is still in good shape and I want to keep it there. So let's add in our 4 fruit gatherers and put the granary kind of right in between. And this will be our next big upgrade. We're just going to wait for that to repopulate. There we go. Figuring that that's going to be the bulk of our food for quite some time. Let's go ahead and grab our next technology. Let's do foreign relations. No, let's not do foreign relations first, because in order to trade with the minor powers, we'll need trade routes. Let's do logistics 3 first, as that will allow me to build the warehouse. Let's wait for all of these to build, and then we'll go ahead and do the upgrade. And while we're doing that, let's take a look at these. Let's pick up the granary and the coal. That's actually pretty good. Let's pick up the fruit, as we'll always need them for the future. Not ready for furniture yet. I think that's yet to come. That'll probably be next episode. One more forester. Yeah, I think that we could use that for the future. And nothing really in here worthwhile. And taking a look at this one, we have another fruit gather. Yes, please. That clay pit we will absolutely take. Nothing in this one worthwhile. We are mid-spring, and we do not have any extra labors. We'll accept those 3. We'll pick up that passion book, and we'll promptly throw it into one of our brand new fruit gatherers. We do need a little bit more tools in order to upgrade all these, and we can use some houses as we are now shot on our population. We no longer have all those extra labors. So I'm thinking we're going to put a market here in the future. Let's plan on shrubs in between, but let's do 2 houses. Maybe we'll just add those 2 for now. I did move our statistics bureau and our employment bureau over here just to get them out of the way. I'm actually not a big fan of them, and look at that, we're out of tools. Let's sell off. I don't think we need to buy the tools. I think they're going to auto do them. But let's sell some dates just to get some extra money to buffer our pocket just a little bit. But let's buff our 2 trade companies and take a look through the cards for one more trade company. I think that would be a good thing. I think that we should grab that irrigation pump. I think that's an absolute thing. Nothing in here except for the trade company that we were just talking about. Another fruit gatherer. With that, we get a gift from one of our neighbors. Let's not throw the trade company up there with the other one. Let's not do that. Let's throw the irrigation pump up there. Let's throw the fruit up there, and let's throw that granary up there for now. Still getting used to the controls. Let's place the trade company. Let's put the trade company there, and we still haven't picked up the tools yet. We should have picked up the tools. Throw the trade company company back where it belongs. And let's take a look at the cards because I am looking for one more fruit gather. So the way that you used to have to do trade companies was so monotonous. Let's pick up that sheep. We have 38 unemployed people as we're coming into winter, and I think this is a prime time to take a look at our trade and figure out why we are not getting our tools in. Maybe we are capped out on our trade capacity. Yeah, we just got tools in. Maybe we upgrade it to 30. And can we place this sheep somewhere over here? Oh man, it is so close there. I think we're gonna have to get a pump in order to make this work. Let's grab a pump real quick. Not one in there, not one in there, and I believe we've got an irrigation pump there. We do. And part of me wants to connect it over here, and part of me just wants to throw it over here. I think this is in the long run the better idea. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's check our technologies. Should have been logistics. Let's go ahead and get the brickworks. Not quite to where I want to be on the medical front down below. Let's take those immigrants. Let's take that passion book. That's amazing. We've got some stones here, so we might as well grab them up, and we'll grab these stones right here, just so we don't have to buy quite as many. Our trade company is done, and it looks like tools are starting to maintain. Let's up this to 200 max per run. We might be able to get away with this. We might be able to. We should try to maybe go this way with it. I have an idea for that. Let's pick up border protection. Taking a look at it, looks like these are, ooh, that one's actually got a decent amount in it. And we have, 2, 4, 6, 8. We've got 12 of them. I think we should have a minimum of 12 laborers to go with our 12 fruit plantations. Let's go ahead and cap it at that. Let's cap the builders at 2 for now, and we'll try to expand out our waterway this way a little bit. It looks like we have a little bit of room left on our foresters, so this is going to be an interesting little truck here. Let's bring in the irrigation, not directly, maybe we will bring it directly behind the actual trade company there. That will give us a little bit of room on the left hand side there for a farm. I think I've sold that on myself. Let's go this way, and we'll go this way. Apparently we have to destroy the bear's den, and let's go ahead and get that irrigation ditch over there, and we will go across the street in order to make this area a little bit greener, and we'll come this way. I don't know that we need to go quite that far, but something like that looks good. And with that, we can plop down our sheep. Our evil plan is slowly coming together. Slowly, we are getting a little less micromanagey with trading and other things. Looks like medicine is getting a little low for my liking, and we are losing people to the homeless. So let's get 2 more houses. I think that will kind of get us in track, and we have a decent amount of money, and we have some snowflakes running around. That is scary. So since we have a decent amount of money, let's go ahead and get some shrubs, and we'll try to get our actual city happiness, our housing happiness, that is, up a little bit higher. Currently we're at 91. I want to see that quite a bit higher. This area, we're going to just put them between the trees like that, and this area right here, maybe we'll do the same thing. Let's go ahead and close that out. We'll get our fort in a second here. Actually, before I forget about it, let's pick up trade routes. We will take the immigrants, as we're going to have houses in a minute here. Let's pick up that passion book, and let's go back to what we were doing, which is placing in some shrubbery. Most of the shrubbery I will probably go through and do off camera, as I do not want to completely bore you. Just that little bit brought our housing up to 96. That's kind of the route I want to go. Let's go ahead and add a few in here. Let's bring our trees back. I do like the looks of them. And let's speed boost the production of that sheep, as we are madly losing people because we don't have enough houses. Let's upgrade our town hall. Let's throw the master brewer into the town hall. And it does give the ability for the spy center 10% to mines quarry production, and the ability to have immigration and kidnap cards. The spy center itself, I believe we have to build it. So we'll throw it over here with our government district is what we'll call this. People are remotely building these tiles. As you can see, there's somebody actually linked to that. That's pretty funny. We do have Vivian, 78-year-old, who is sick, coming over to promptly build that last couple roads. More power to her. Apparently she is now going back to something else, as she must not have... She probably built those roads that prematurely built. Yes, this area is looking nice. All right, since we have the money, buy this up to the cap. We'll stop at 13. I think that's the right number. And let's throw the 2 passion books in there. We have a little bit of room here for a little bit of improvement, so we will pick up a granary and we'll throw this in the vicinity here. We'll go right next to that trade company. I think that will be a good thing. And we should place a little bit of storage here for the wool itself, as that is going to be being produced. We'll go just a barn-sized production there. Our houses are coming along. This is good. We have a little bit of stone. Let's go ahead and upgrade. And I think we have, yeah, one more house to actually upgrade. And then we'll start working on the brickwork. Now, as for the potter, I think it's time that we place another clay yard. I don't want to place it there. I think it's a little too far off the beaten path, but maybe we place it here. And do we have another potter card? We do. So let's place that right here. And then what we'll do is we'll pick up a yard right here. Oh, we'll go, yeah, we'll do like a 2x6. I guess it's 6x2 technically, because some people will get a little particular about that. Let's take a whirl through here. I think we're getting ready for market, so we'll grab that. I'm not ready for the barracks. I'm not ready for the bricks work. Probably next episode, we'll try to get pottery stable, and then we'll probably try to do furniture. And the next one is we do furniture, we'll get brickwork going. Immigration or kidnap. Wow. These are really interesting ones. So this is 100 per person. This is actually a little bit steal up to. That one's mischievous. Let's go ahead and pass on that. I think that's an interesting card. Let's pick up that fruit. I think there was a fruit in the previous one too, but I missed it. And we'll pick up coal. I do want a total of probably 2 more coal yards, and we'll pick up that granary. I think that's the right thing. We'll take the immigrants as we have a little bit of room. We'll definitely take that passion card, and let's throw the fruit up above, and we'll throw the granary up above. I'm going to leave the coal yards and the forester down here. I think that we're going to be building them relatively quickly. And taking a quick look, is it stone we're missing from these? It is. So since we've got a decent amount of money, let's go ahead and move our trade post to the middle age, and let's buy some stone. We'll buy 100. And since we've got the money, let's go ahead and buy 100 bricks. And the bricks themselves, I'm going to go ahead and start updating the actual hearths in the house. We're having people leave homeless. That's a little bit of a bummer. But our happiness, man. So I think the last episode we ended it was right around 68 happiness, and we are currently at 77. 80% is kind of that magic number where the game really starts to take off. So I'm liking what we have here, guys. I'm liking what we have here. We know we're going to place a market here. So let's throw it there and turn it off. But what I am thinking is we're fairly close. We're at our population limit, and we don't have any extra laborers. So let's build our houses in this area. So let's build 2 more. Will give us an extra 8 people, and maybe now let's hold out on that just to give us that extra 8 to see if it gives us enough to maintain our potter. Let's upgrade our pottery to the current age, and let's go ahead and upgrade our clay pit. And maybe that wasn't the good idea. Maybe we should back that down to 3 people in each one of those potters. And I'm seeing houses upgrade and downgrade, which means we're very close to being stable with our actual second luxury. But we're definitely stable with other things. We're getting some snowflakes by the end of winter. Till we get the next 2 coal yards and we get them efficient, that is going to be just a thing. Now, we did pick up a technology. We picked up the actual inner city trade, the trade routes, that is. Let's pick up foreign relations. And what I'm thinking is, if we take a look, oh, we're losing people to the cold, is we can connect a trade route to this city, and it looks like they import furniture, which means at some point in time we'll have to get furniture for them. But what we can do is, with an inner city trade route, we can connect this over. And I'm not a big fan of using the slanted roads, so I try to keep them straight as the best I can. But we'll just bring this over to our territory, and now that we've got it here, we will build a regular road. Let's take those immigrants. Let's zoom in just a touch and take that passion book. And what we'll do is we'll build just a dirt road, and we'll just go ahead and build this pretty much straight over to the border there. I think that's the limit of how far we can go. We'll just kind of bring these together. We are just about to hit our pottery card, and we're not ready to upgrade our town hall any further, so we're gonna have to make a decision about this company card pretty quick here. In the upgrade tree, trade relations will actually get those trades to be, well, it will get them to be 0% without the need of the company act. And so maybe what we do is we swap this out with the Potter card in order to just kind of maintain. The other thing that we might want to look at is our money's kind of in a weird shape right now. We're getting a lot through trade is what's happening. But we might want to take a look at the upgrade tree and pick up the beer tax. Not the beer tax, the home brew. I think we're finally getting to a point where we are maybe producing enough luxuries to move forward, possibly the need for one more potter, and we're short of people just a snip. But I think this is a good spot to call this episode, as I'm pretty confident that we're at a good place for the luxuries. And then in the next episode, I think we're going to put a big focus on furniture, so I'm probably going to expand out my forest this way in between episodes. That way you guys aren't watching trees grow. Kind of get ready for that. I'd like to thank you guys for joining, and we will see you in the next episode.